Why do you think the works of Homer have stood the test of time? These are really old, and now we're still talking about it. Not only are we talking about it.
No, it's a great question.
You've lived inside the works.
I have,
because you've been singing them in your own voice.
You know, I have this sort of theory, which I'm sure I didn't invent, but I'll take credit for. Stories are sort of like there's sort of an evolutionary fitness to stories, where if stories can get people to keep retelling them, then they survive. Something in the story has to make people want to retell it and want to hear it again. And I think that that's simplistic, and I know there are circumstances that surround what stories get told, and like in Hamilton, who lives, who dies, who tells your story, right? But when you have that much, that kind of track record with these stories, and the variety of cultures and people who have been moved by them, by different aspects of them, to keep retelling them, re-singing them, putting them on screens, writing books about them, writing plays about them, it's I think because they came out of this oral tradition where storytellers, even before they were written down, had sung these stories for hundreds. And the events of Troy, if you think the Trojan War happened, were probably 400 to 500 years before these poems were written down.